Hi guys, Miguel here from Peak Physique Studios, and we're speaking with one of our members today about his experience. Say hello to Kunal. Now, we are going to be talking to you about what he's done and how he's found training with us, but I'll let Kunal introduce himself a little bit more.
Hey guys, so my name's Kunal. I've recently moved to Loughton in the last 4 months. I'm 31 years old and I work as a finance manager in the pharmaceutical industry.
Perfect. So why did you join Peak Physique Studios?
First and foremost, I find fitness as kind of routine in my life, staple. During lockdown I've experienced various different things, sort of floating gym classes. I've tried getting into running, I've tried doing weights and all these various things. When I moved to Loughton, I kind of just googled, your local gyms. I thought, let me inquire, and it was kind of I came in to see the girl, have a little consultation. It seemed like a workout that isn't just based on aesthetics, it's more about how you're feeling and not just looking at the scales and sort of body fat percentage. So I think from that conversation I kind of knew that actually this might be something that I want to kind of explore and get into, and that's when I kind of signed up.
And what results have you had with us recently, or what have you found training with us?
Yeah, so it's difficult because I first started, I think had about 3 sessions in the studio before the national lockdown was announced, and then those sessions were tough, but at the same time I've kind of felt that addiction of that rush that you want to go back, you want to keep going back, even though I knew I need to ease myself into it. And then all of a sudden you end up in a lockdown. So at that point I didn't really know how working out at home would be, because I'm in a house where I'm still not fully set up yet. And the Zoom classes have just been unreal, because I've noticed that my heart rate, MEP zone, I'm getting higher and higher numbers. My calorie count per class is going up, and then I'm finding, especially now that you've got the heart rate monitor up and that you track your numbers, I'm kind of fighting against myself to put in more effort and put more energy in. I'm not one to count numbers and look at the scales or calorie count and stuff, but I definitely feel more energy throughout the day because working out, I'm kind of feeling more, I guess, leaner, because at the moment with the weather I'm not going out doing as much walking around and stuff that I should, but doing sort of 3-4 classes a week, I'm definitely feeling a lot more nimble in myself.
Cool. And when you've been training, you've been showing some great results, you've been getting stronger. How has that all affected things like your mood, things like your energy levels? I mean, you said they've been improving. So what would you say to anyone who's been fearful or reluctant?
Yeah, so I think going back to why I joined, this kind of format of class works for me because I live a busy lifestyle. Even in lockdown, it's quite fast moving. So spending 45 minutes a day, 50 minutes a day just to go, you're doing a class that's very effective in getting the most out of your ability during that short time scale. The result, I can't think lockdown of being a negative thing, because I'm feeling so good every day of doing this kind of workout. It fits into my schedule. You've got morning class or evening and then the weekend class. It's just so it mixes it up a bit in kind of day you're doing things. But generally, if you're reluctant in doing something like this, I'd definitely recommend taking one session just to see how you feel. And I was also reluctant to do Zoom classes, so I was doing YouTube workouts, aerobics and all that. It's all a bit, you're only as good as what you're going to push yourself, but when you're in a class and you've got someone on the other side of the screen watching what you're doing, telling you to improve your form and little helpful tips, it does motivate you to get the best out of yourself and drive yourself to get the results that you're looking for.
Perfect, that's really good. And so how have you found even the things like the accountability and the continued support throughout? How has that helped you as well?
Yep, so I admit I'm not the best at doing homework and stuff like that, as you know, but definitely just looking at things like putting my there's a diary for your meal tracking, so I say this is what I have for breakfast, lunch. That helps me to understand actually, do you know what? I don't believe in doing eating salad 5 times a day and having one big cheat day. I just like to keep things balanced, and I think, you know what, Wednesday night I'm having pizza, so maybe tonight I'm going to have salmon and a baked potato or something. So it just keeps me accountable to what I've been doing to sort of drive, you know, where I can find enjoyment in things. And also it's just helpful for me moving to a new area and, you know, knowing relatively little amount of people in this area. It's just nice to see a real big community, and it's like a family going on. And you look at the Facebook groups and the people, everyone's really friendly, and you can. It's not kind of everyone's there for themselves. It's a team support. You get people liking your posts and stuff, and your efforts on the MyZone app. You can see that everyone's really sort of supporting each other, and everyone comes in with a different scale of ability of what they can do. So I found, for me, that kind of part of the joining Peak Physique has been the most helpful bit, that we're all in this together, not just Peak Physique, but just every gym in the world right now. Everyone's in a situation, and this has been kind of a really positive, it's positive to see that everyone's, you know, supporting each other.
Thank you. Well, that's been awesome talking to you. We're glad to see that you're getting such great results and enjoying training so much, and enjoying the accountability and all of that as well. And we look forward to seeing you on to the next session.
Love it. Can't wait.